Hey everybody, hey everybody. I am live right now and I am Paul Barger. I am also the bread trucker. You might know me from living in a bread truck, although I do not have one anymore. Right now I'm living in a truck camper and I got it for free on Marketplace. I'm calling it the Redneck Truck Camper because just look around. And it's just a crazy project I decided to do on the spur of a moment. But it has really opened up a couple new opportunities. So here in Quartzsite, TCA, the Truck Camper Adventure Rally, is going on. Truck Camper Adventure is a group that puts on this event. I believe this is the 7th year in a row that they have had this event here. And it is cool. It is very cool. A lot of great people, really cool rigs. I mean, the rigs are awesome, but it's been a really nice gathering. Been a bunch of good people here and just good conversation, good hanging out. And but I'm ready to move. I'm ready to leave, and we'll see how it goes. Uh, I'm just gonna figure out what I'm doing. So that's kind of part of what this live stream's all about. Is like, what the hell am I doing here? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to, I don't know, get going somewhere. I don't know. I'm seeing right now if my video is actually live, and it looks like it is. If you are here in the chat, please type something. Type anything. Like this. Uh Hold on here. Something. Anything. If you're here in the chat, just type me something. Let me know that there are people here, and that will give me a little bit of you know, just a little bit of interaction here, just so I know that I'm live and that people out there in the world of YouTube are seeing it. Hey, Chris is here. What's up, Chris with the K? I just decided to go live right here at the, just at the last minute. And yeah, I didn't even have a chance to answer your last text message because I was going live at the time. But, I have a good sense of direction. I'll just pull in there and drive around until I hear drums and I see fire spinning, and I'll probably find it. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I am kind of ready to get out of here. It has been fun at the camper rally. This is my second live stream from here, so oh, look at that. We got the camera tracking somebody. See if it holds on and continues to track. Yep, there we go. Doing like it should. Just so you know, if you see that the frame rate and stuff on the camera is graying out like that, it is not due to the Reolink cameras. It is due to my Starlink internet connection and my whole setup here. Ed Mexker, what's up, man? How's it going, buddy? I used to work with you at Publix, right? Right on, man. I believe that's what it was. So yeah, man, it's going good. I'm at a truck camper rally. We'll rotate this camera around a little bit, and we'll give you a little bit of a view of the event, and show you. Oh, ooh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, now we got the camera going. I have this camera up on a about 10 or 15 foot pole outside of my truck right now. Um, and I was able to figure out how to live stream that feed out to YouTube. And I haven't optimized everything just perfectly yet. So there is some hiccups with like the flame rate and stuff. Right on, man. Yeah, I thought that's where I knew you from. Just making sure. But down there, what we're looking at right now is the tents. This is where all of the seminars are happening, and all of the the potlucks that are going on. That's kind of like the center camp where everybody's been meeting. And oops, went a little too far there. But I just thought it would be a fun thing to oops. I just thought it would be a fun thing to do live streams at these events that I'm at and all of that, and it has been really cool. I'm really happy with the way that these live streams have been going. It's performing okay, not the best, but It is pretty cool, and yeah, it's coming together. I'm getting it better and better. Sci-Fi Bry, the video guy, is here. Hey, Sci-Fi Bry, what's happening? Um, I've been really thinking about hanging out with my friend Molly, but I just don't feel like the right environment or something, you know? Yeah, fuck Valentine's, Sci-Fi Bry. What's up there, Pink Floyd? How's it going? Welcome to the chat. Thank you all for being here and watching the stream. Uh, we're just at a truck camper rally right now, and there are literally hundreds of truck campers here. And let's see, let's turn over here a little bit. Um, right in front of me, there's a bunch of Cirrus campers. Down the way there a little bit, I think maybe what we're getting into view right now are Kingstar campers. And I've heard a lot of people talking about the Kingstar campers and how much they like them. Um, I think officially, I might have the crappiest camper of all the campers here. I've seriously looked around. There are very few DIY homemade ones. Oops, a little too far. Uh, there's a bunch of DIY homemade campers like that Airstream on the end there with the Chevy body on it. Dose Ad. Dose Ad? Bunny and a Rabbit. Bunny and a Rabbit. Um, so, yeah, I saw the last video. Sorry I wasn't there, brother. Oh, it's all good, man. I can't expect you to be here for everything. I mean, you got a life going on, right? um, yeah, so in the foreground of that image that you're seeing is a really cool rig. It's probably my favorite one at this whole camp out, as far as like not modern rigs, because of course I would love to have one of these $400,000 uh the ads from your channel is about van life dose. Okay. Does uh uh-huh. I still don't quite understand there, Bunny and a Rabbit, but you know, it's okay. Yeah, that Airstream, oops, it's following all these people, so it is getting off track a little bit from where I pointed the camera because I have auto tracking turned on. But that Airstream that's in the right front part of the image, that used to be a 30-foot long Airstream trailer that got crushed by a tree. That guy grabbed that trailer, disassembled it, took all the parts off that he needed for his truck camper, and put it together. I think it is super, super, super cool. I love it. That thing is awesome. Also, the door that you can see that's open on the back there, that door came off the side of an Airstream, and he moved it around, cut a hole out, and put it on the back. So that's pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. What are you doing, buddy? Quill's under the bed. He likes chilling under the bed there. Um, I love the innovation. Yeah, me too. I love that thing. It's really nice. I mean, I love all these modern campers. They're super cool. I mean, tons of space inside. There's a camper down there that's pretty close to that Airstream that actually has an axle in the back that is connected to the frame that supports the back end of the truck camper. So it is really something, and it's huge. It's like a fifth wheel trailer on the back of a truck. It is really crazy. It's in this lineup right here that I'm showing, but you can't see the back of the truck. Um, Making something out of nothing is my best friend. Heck yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. Let's take a look around a little bit further, see if we can get away from the center camp area, see if I can show you some of these other rigs. Once again, I just wanted to be clear that here's the Cyber camper, the Cyber truck camper. Um, the graying out of the images is not from the Reolink camera. It is from my internet feed and going through into YouTube. So it is not due to my Reolink camera. It's just due to the internet speed. But, oh, I went the wrong way. I'm trying to get the Cybertruck located in the center of the screen. Oh, man. The problem is I'm looking at the stream, but I need to be looking at my phone because my phone there's a delay between my phone and the thing. But we have a Cybertruck here with the camper in it. Pretty freaking cool. Um, This guy with the Dodge, the black Dodge there, I think he might be a homemade camper. One of the few other homemade campers that are here. I only seen 2, 3, maybe something like that. Mine's homemade, but I got it for free. I did not build it myself. It's just something that I picked up for free on Facebook Marketplace. But I'm loving it. I mean, it's pretty dang good. It's the size of like a cargo van back here. I can't exactly stand up, but it's not too bad. I got about I don't know, it's about 5'2", maybe 5'3" in here. So my entire head doesn't fit. It kind of comes up to like an inch over my shoulder, the ceiling height. So yeah, that's your first time seeing a Cybertruck with the camper on it. Yeah, it's my first time seeing one too. It's pretty cool. Um, you know, if I look up here, if you look at just past all this front line of trucks, look at all those campers. That's like 30 campers right there at least, all in a line. Um, so the other brands that are here, there's a lot of people with Lance campers, a lot of people with Northern Light campers, which are really cool. They look like they're all made out of some sort of fiberglass or composite kind of shell, which seems really nice. They're big and huge. There are Cirrus campers here. There are Arctic Fox, Bigfoot. What else do we got? We got Lance, Eagle Cap. So let me show you guys a little Northern Light right here. I just want to make sure I got it right, but that camper right next to me is a Northern Light camper. Let me make sure I got the image right here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I'm pulling up the live stream now. Oh yeah, okay, so it is kind of hanging out the window there. There we go. And can't really zoom in too much, but that is a Northern Light camper. I don't know if you can tell because my image is kind of small. Here, this is what I'll do. I will make my image full screen, and that'll make it a lot better. And also, at the bottom of the screen here, I'm going to be putting up my PayPal link, my Venmo link, my CashApp link. If you care to send me a couple bucks for gas, I would really appreciate it. You could also send a super chat in the chat. And when I talked to the dude in charge yesterday, I guesstimated they had 400 campers. Yeah, that's about what they're shooting for here. They're shooting for 400 campers. They could make it bigger because it's been growing every year, but they're trying to limit it to 400 campers. But just wanted to show you this Northern Light camper right here. It's a really nice camper. I love the size of those. I love the fiberglass design. Those are some of my favorites that are here. They're pretty cool. Northern Lights, you know, pretty neat. There's a whole bunch of them here too. That little wire that you see in the camera angle is my Starlink over there on the ground. But yeah, just to give you an idea, that would really suck if I dropped my laptop out of the window. I'll start a new job next Friday at Longhorn Steakhouse. I'll send more super chat when I get my first check, brother. Oh man, that's super friendly or that's super friendly. I don't know where I got that from. That's super generous and kind of you, but please don't send me any money out of your first check at all. That is very nice of you. But yeah. So I don't know what I'm doing. I came here to talk about what I'm doing. I have some options. I've been thinking about 3 different locations. Been thinking about Slab City. I said that in the video that I was going to Slab City, but I am kind of changing my mind on that one. I don't know if I have it in me. You know, it's a lot of energy that goes into going to Slab City. So I don't know about that one. My next option is Yuma, which puts me further away from the direction of my property. I don't know if I want to do that either. You know, I'm working on a really tight budget, and the puppers is doing excellent. He's under my bed right now. You want to come up here, buddy? Huh, Quill? Quilly, you want to come up and say hi to everybody? Huh? What do you think, buddy? You want to come up and hang out with us? Come here, Bubba. Come here. Come here. Is he very protective? We saw. No, I mean, he's not very protective. When he's at the rig, he will, because he will, when he's at the rig, he will bark at people, but he's not aggressive or anything. But when we're out in the open or whatever, he gets along with every person, every dog. He is such a friendly guy. Yeah, he was barking at somebody that was coming up, but you decided to go in the slabs because you need to go to Mexico. What's up, John Eagle? How you doing? Are you going to Mexico? Like, you're not going to like Baja or something like that. You're just going to like Algodones to get your teeth cleaned and some glasses or something like that, I would imagine. I would really like to go to Mexico, get my teeth cleaned. That would be great. That is a big, the teeth. Yeah, I would love to do that. That would be nice. I did get my teeth cleaned in Flagstaff recently. I found that the college has a program, and you can go to the college, so that's pretty cool. Parker or Lake Havasu is closer to where you live. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm kind of thinking about Havasu. Plus, there's a lot of people in Havasu right now. A lot of people who left Schoolie are in Havasu, chilling at Craggy Wash. And you want some more? I'm really trying to get the dog up here to hang out with us, but come up here, buddy. Come on. Come on, buddy. Yeah, Parker, Havasu. Yeah, I really kind of stay away from Parker. It would be nice to hit up Walmart on the way to get some groceries because I'm pretty much out. I'm also out of fuel for my stove. I have a butane stove that I brought along, and man, those butane canisters do go pretty quick. But it's compact and it's convenient, so I need to get some butane canisters, some groceries, some dog treats, and what else? I don't know. I've only been there once. Juarez, only in the daytime. Scary back then, not sure what it's like anymore. Can you still barter? I still have a hat from the market. Cool. I don't know. I don't know if you can barter anymore, but I just got a hat recently. This is my new hat. You have a few butane canisters I can have? Well, that's a good deal. Do you not have a butane stove? Or do you just not use it? Wow, that's a weird noise. Hey, Quill is out. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi, good boy. Who's the best boy? You want to come up here? You want to come up here? Oh, there's the boy. There he is. Is this an Indiana Jones hat? I don't know. I have never worn a... You do use them in the van, but you have a bunch. Well, I would feel bad taking them. But if you insist, I could snag one. I gotta go buy some anyways, but... Yeah. So yeah, I've never had a straight brim hat before. It's actually getting a little crooked because I have not been taking care of it real well. But it's it's kind of fun. I got it from a fellow friend that was out here for the prom. And my date for prom is actually in the chat right now. Hi. Right, Bubba? Right, buddy? All these people came to see you. Yeah, buddy. You want some treats? He keeps getting lower and lower. Yeah. Ready? You ready? Oh, that's a good boy. That's my gentle boy. I'm out of his treats right now, so I'm just using his dog food, but he doesn't seem to mind. Oh, you want another one? Oh, you want another one? Oh, you want another one? Oh, you want one more? Oh. He's a good buddy. Yeah. Yeah, the puppers is doing great. I do feel like I do feel like I want to get him out away from people because this is a lot for him. You know, it's a lot of interaction. He does great, but you know, he does like the truck. He likes to come inside and he goes to sleep a lot. And I'm sure he wouldn't be sleeping as much if he felt comfortable out and about. So it would be great to get him away from crowds and stuff for a little while. And the way it's crimped reminds me of a Confederate or military hat. Very cool. Yeah, it does kind of. Isn't it kind of like maybe like a Canadian Mountie hat or something? Like a. I don't know. There is something like governmental about this. But it is a little bit big on me, so I'm gonna be giving it away to somebody at some point because I had to put a lot of padding in the sweatband so that it fit me. I have some. You see that orange stripe stuff? It actually is the same as my curtains. I had a little bit of extra, so I cut some strips of it to pad out the inside, but it still is not like a really tight fitting hat, and the wind will blow it off. It's already happened to me a couple of times. So another thing that I could do if I went to Yuma, I could go to Holtville Hot Spring and just soak. I would love to go to a hot spring and soak for like 2 days straight. Something like that would be super nice. I haven't been to a hot spring in a long time. It actually hasn't been that long. It was the summer because we went to Pagosa Springs Hot Spring, and there's a new sheriff of town, Officer Breadtrucker, reporting for duty. Uh, cool first and last name. Uh, yep. But mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I need to look up Indiana Jones hat because I don't. I can't imagine what it looks like. Uh, Indiana. Okay. Okay. All right. It's pretty close. I mean, okay. So this is what we got here. Let me see. I'll keep it down like that. And then this is Indiana. Oh, let me just make it full screen. Make it a little easier to see. This is the Indiana Jones hat. It's not quite right. So he has a much smaller brim. I don't, you know, this is if I shorten this a little bit, and the top is pretty similar. He's got a real fat hat band on it, but I could see the similarity. It's like this is what Indy's hat looked like when it was fresh, maybe. But there's new, or maybe Jeremiah Johnson. I love that movie. Who's Jeremiah Johnson? I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, man, yeah, man. I also need to go to the dispensary. Oh, very Aussie. Okay. Um, yeah. I also need to go to the dispensary. I need to get me a little bit of bud. I have not smoked at all today, so that's good. That's why I'm very bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Speaking of bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, look at this bushy-tailed boy. He's so bushy. Hi, buddy. Oh, ready? Ready? Oh, yeah, there we go. Who's that bushy boy? Who's that bushy buddy? Yeah. Whap, 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 whap. He's such a good boy. I love him so much. Oh my god. He probably freaking hates that when I do it, but I like to smush his face and give him kisses. Robert Redford movie, okay. Um, I may have to check that out. Jeremiah Johnson, okay. Duly noted. What are we doing here? What are we doing here, Bubba? Oh man. Yeah, buddy. I mean, let's go back to the Reolink camera. see what's going on out here. See if I can take a look around a little bit further. Hey, we're still on the Cybertruck over there. Okay. There we go. I love how it follows people around. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. Oh yeah, I was gonna move the camera around. There we go. I'd really like to go behind me. So let's go around all the way to the other side and see if we can see some campers behind me. There's a couple YouTubers here called Wherever the Wind May Blow, or Wherever the Wind Blows, and they have a freaking awesome camper. I mean, it's like, holy crap. It is. Oh, Host is another one that's here. These are Host trucks that I stopped on right here, or Host campers. You can see Wolf Creek in the background. Jayco I've seen, which is not a very popular one, but I've seen Jayco. Honor, I do still have the property. I bought Ellen out of her half of the property, so now I am the sole owner, and I'm not leaving. So I do have the property, and there will be plenty more homesteading adventures coming as I build the property and grow it up some, you know. So let's see. I was going around. Okay, so we're moving the camera around a little bit more. We got a what do we got here? There's a lot of Lance campers here. Lance campers are they've been around for a long time. So there's a lot of people with older Lance campers. Every single one of them are nicer than mine, guarantee. Let's take a look at this one right here in the foreground. I believe it is a Cirrus camper, maybe. Maybe a Kingstar. Yeah, it looks like it might be a Kingstar. So we have a Cirrus on the left, but I think we have a Kingstar on the right. It's hard to see because the front panel facing that has the reflection of the sun is where it says Kingstar, but I'm pretty sure that's their logo, and I'm pretty sure it does say Kingstar on there. But they look really nice. I haven't really gone and toured anybody's rigs. I just have been just taking Quill for bike rides and stuff, and not really, you know, I've had Quill out most of the time with me, and I'm not trying to go in people's rigs when I got the dog and stuff like that. So these Cirrus campers are really cool. A lot of people have been talking about them. They look really nice, very modern, you know, very cool campers. There's a bunch of pop-up campers here too, like hey, from San Andreas, California, but it's not my fault. I see what you did there. That's very good. I love it. You could see a Lance camper in the background there, maybe. Maybe not Lance, but definitely an older one. But that's the style of camper that I want because it'll match my truck. My truck is a 1995 Dodge Cummins 3500 dually, and I really want to see. There's an Eagle cap. These ones with, look at that, it has 3 slide outs on it. How wild is that, man? That thing's got to be huge inside. The back slides out and the 2 sides, so that sucker is at least 10 feet wide inside. That's insane. It's so cool. Maybe more, maybe 12 feet wide, because I believe the camper itself is 8 feet wide, and those slide outs got to be 2 foot each. That's pretty rad, right, buddy? Right, buddy? What are you doing? You want some more snacks? Is that what you want? You want more snacks, Bubba? You just being the best boy? Yeah, you are. I'll give you some snacks. I'll give you some snacks. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I kind of like giving him his food for a treat because it's not like there's a lot of calories packed in each one. And I'm sure his treats are a lot more calories, but he is a perfect weight. I've had him to the vet 3 times, I think, since I got him. No, 4 times since I got him. And the vet said he is absolutely perfect. Don't change a thing. And his weight is exactly where it should be. Right, Bubba? So when I first got him, he was food aggressive. And he's calmed down so much because he was on his own for a week without anybody. He was just on the loose. He was feral for a week, and he didn't have anybody giving him food or anything. And he was a little food aggressive when I first got him, and he has calmed down so much. So when I first got him, after I noticed the food aggression, I kind of overfed him for a while because I just wanted him to like not worry about food. Like I wanted him to have more than enough and not worry about just how much I was giving him. So I was giving him more than he needed, and he got up to 68 pounds. So the first time I brought him to the vet, he was only 45 pounds, I think, 46 pounds, because he was on his own for so long and he had gotten very thin. And then when I brought him to the vet the second time, after free feeding him and like feeding him more than he needed, he was up to 68 pounds. So that is crazy how much weight he put on. But he wasn't very overweight. He was just like slightly. So I've cut his food back. I only give him 2 cups of food a day, and he's down to 62 pounds. And I've had him at the vet twice, and he's been 62 pounds the same time. So he's maintaining that weight perfectly, and it is very healthy for him. So I'm very happy with where he's at, and I'm super happy with him overall in every way, any way that you can imagine. I am very, very happy with this dog. I like literally won the dog lottery. He is the best thing to ever happen. I love him so much. So much. He's the perfect dog for me. I love him. I don't know how long of a live stream I'm going to be doing here because I feel like getting on the road. I also got to get to a dispensary before they close, and I'm not trying to drive all the way to Blythe, even though it's cheaper. I'll probably just get some here in Quartzsite and do my thing like that. But yeah, I might shut this thing down pretty quickly just because I want to get moving. I've been here for several days now, and I'm out of food kinda, and I'm out of cannabis, and there's reasons that I need to go. There are definite reasons. Right, Bubba? Huh, buddy? Huh? He's so good. I love him. Just want to eat his face. Oh yeah, let me keep moving this camera around. See what else we can see here. Keep on moving it around. Those Arctic Fox campers are really nice too. That's one that's right there in the background with the maroon truck. Those seem really nice. But all these campers are like 10 grand at least for like a used one. There's some people that got theirs for 3,000-4,000, but I'm not. Nope. Not this dude. Not this guy at all. We're still making our way around here. I could zoom out. That would make things move faster, for sure. There we go. Oh yeah, look how fast it moves now. Crazy. Alright, these are the guys right next to me. This is that northern light that I was showing you earlier. Let's take a moment and look at this thing, because these guys are right next to me, and it is a cool camper. I like these northern lights ones. I just like the fiberglass body of them. They look very smooth and big inside. And what's this live about? Did you ever sell the bread truck? I don't really know what this live is about. I don't know what I'm doing. I am just I'm just winging it. I am at an event called the TCA. That stands for Truck Camper Adventure Rally. I'm here now doing some live streams from the event. Where are you going, buddy? Don't go. Yeah. Don't go, Bubba. I did sell the bread truck. I actually just spoke to the bread truck owner today. about, when I sold the bread truck, I said, I will give you lifetime tech support on the bread truck. So we're friends and we talk about it all the time. There's always, it requires maintenance. So there's things that need to be done to the bread truck. Um, but it's still on the road. She's still traveling in it full time. It's out there beating the streets of America and doing pretty well. I'm really proud of that old truck. Oh yeah, I wanted to keep moving the camera around, so I can try to see a little bit more from the back. This is behind my camper now. Eventually, we're gonna reach the pole that the camera is on. Oh, there we go. There it is. That's the pole that the camper is on. I should be able to go all the way past it, though. One of the things that I'm talking about on this live stream is what do I do next? I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I would love to come up with a plan. There's nothing that stands out to me as like, yes, this is what you should do. There's no, I don't know. I'm just winging it. So we'll zoom in on this Arctic fox. A very popular thing that you see here is a lot of flatbeds and trucks with utility beds, with all the toolboxes and that stuff. So there's a lot of trucks that are really maximizing their space with a flatbed and all that stuff. What's up, LessCam51? How's it going, man? What kind of camper do you have now since you sold the bread truck? Well, my primary thing that I've been living and traveling in and for almost 3 years now, no, over 3 years now, is a school bus. I have a 28-foot long Bluebird handy bus. It's a handicap accessible bus with the door on the back. I call it the mothership. It's got all of the solar power, 3,200 watts of solar on the roof, a 48-volt system, 200 amp hours of lithium, 2 mini splits on it with heat pumps. So it's quite a powerhouse. And that is back at my property right now. You're up to nothing. All right. You're up to this live stream. That's pretty much what you're up to. The bus is back at my back at my property right now. I will be selling it when I get back to the property. There's a small mechanical thing that I'm fixing on it. It has a intermittent check engine light, and I think it's due to the lift pump is possibly getting weak or something like that. So it's not a big repair, but I do want to make sure that it's in excellent working condition when I sell it. So I'm getting this little repair done, and then I'll be putting it up for sale, listing it online, cleaning it up, possibly doing a few little improvements to it to get it ready to sell. And yeah, that's about it. So the thing that I'm in today, this is really something. I'll show you a picture. Man, I slept funny on my neck last night. You found me a beetle in Caldwell, Idaho? Hell yeah, man. I'll take it. I can throw a tow bar in the back of this truck and drive to Idaho and tow it back easily. Okay, here, this is a good picture. There's the truck camper. I'm in a 95 Dodge Cummins. Here, we'll make this full screen so you guys can see my picture of a picture a little bit better. There we go. All right, so there we go. There is my 1995 Dodge Cummins. The camper that is in the back I got for absolutely free on Facebook Marketplace, and within under a week, it's only $800. That's a good deal. Dang. In under a week, I put all of the systems in it. I have solar power, 400 watts on the roof, 140 amp hour battery, charge controller, 1,000 watt inverter. I got a freezer right here. It's 14 quart freezer. I got a sink that's right here. Listen. That's my running water. I have 12 gallons of water storage. I got a 32-inch TV over here. I got Starlink, Wi-Fi. I got a toilet. I got pretty much everything that you could possibly pack in here. A 2K diesel heater from Lavender Pro. So this thing is all set up. I'll probably be selling this when I'm done as well because it's not the right size for my truck. It doesn't really fit. I had to build a platform. So as you can see, the wings on the side there, hold on, let me get the glare gone. There we go. See the wings on the side there? They're not touching the truck camper, and how close the cab over is to the top of the cab. I had to build a platform. It's actually 8 inches tall to elevate this. This thing was built for a much smaller truck. Like, I'm thinking like a Ford Ranger or a Chevy Colorado or a Toyota Tacoma or T100 or something like that. But I'm going to be selling this camper. I think it would make an amazing rig for a hunter, like an elk hunter or something like that. A place they can come back to that's dry. They can make coffee. They can sleep. They can have it heated. It's a very, they have water, very good space for somebody that's just out there in the wild, What year is this Beetle that you're talking about, Les Cams? Sorry, I was just checking my phone here. '68. All right, I like that. Um, let's see. What year was the first year to have independent rear suspension on a Volkswagen Beetle?
Here's an answer from VWResource.com.
1968. In the Oh, 1969. The rest of the okay. In 1968, only the semi-auto Beetle got the independent rear suspension. The semi-autos still have a stick shift, but you don't need a clutch. You just put it right into gear. I think I've never driven one, but I think that's how they work. 1969, they went to the IRS, which is definitely a much better improvement for the rear end of the Beetles, but it's still pretty cool. I mean, I love bugs. I wouldn't mind having another one. But do you know if it has a title? That's something that something to consider, if it has a title or not. I might be going over to La Posa South tonight. There's a drum circle and fire spinners and stuff like that. So I may just move the truck over there. It's very close down the road. So I can move it down there pretty easily. And, no title. Ooh, that's a rough one. That is a rough one. That's a big reason that I would want another Beetle. But, that's cool though. Let's see. Let's look around a little bit more. There's a pop-up camper. There's a host camper and an Arctic Fox. But yeah, man, these people are fancy out here. Way fancier than me. I literally have the shittiest camper of everybody out here. Literal. I mean, I've looked, and I'm pretty sure this is the shittiest one. So I don't think I'm thing quite right here. Hold on here. Okay. Just trying to get all my images fixed. There we go. Now we're perfect. But yeah, man, we're just trying to figure out what I'm doing now. I have no idea. Last night I did a fun little thing. My friend Moonbeam wanted some help moving their bus, so I see those mountains there in the background. That is Kofa. That is it's a wildlife preserve. It is really pretty out there. And I moved my friend Moonbeam's bus from Ehrenberg, the old location of Schoolie, all the way out to the Kofa Reserve. So yeah, that was a fun little excursion that I did last night, moving Moonbeam's bus down the road a little bit. So that was Oh, we're locking onto some motion. There we go. Let's follow this guy. He looks like he's up to no good. What's he doing? Hey, sir, what are you doing? Sir, hello. Here, we'll trigger the alarm. I don't know if you heard the alarm, but I set it off. But, yeah. Another limitation to this live stream is that my computer is on 23% battery life, and I'm just not going to charge it. So, if it cuts out, if I start getting down to batteries like really low, another limitation I have is that I have only 61% in my battery for my Starlink to run, which is pretty good because it's charging even though I'm using. You could hear it? Hell yeah. I can talk through the camera as well if there's, say someone on my property. I could actually have like a little video call, a one-way video call with the person, speak to them. I can hear them, they can hear me. Pretty cool. But I would really love for my battery to get to 100% tonight, but well, sky is the limit. Your question is flawed. That question no longer applies to me because I don't have a girlfriend. I'm single. Hey, a little Jeep. See if it follows the Jeep. I may not have it set up to follow vehicles because I have noticed that it doesn't follow vehicles. So let me go into the settings here, see if I do have vehicles selected. Tracking type, yep, it's on person. We'll put it on person, pet, and vehicle. So now it should chase vehicles and pets. So we'll see if it reacts any differently. Oh, what are these guys doing? They're up on the roof. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know. I remember that woman you was always with. Haven't seen you in a long time. Yeah, that was my girlfriend, but we split up just before Thanksgiving. So that is finished. I want to see what these guys are doing. I wonder if they're doing some solar up here. Let's zoom all the way in. That's zoomed all the way in. And these guys are a couple hundred feet, a couple hundred yards away from my truck. So let's just see what they're doing. Huh. Okay. Looks like they're working on an antenna, maybe? It's hard to tell what that is. Oops, wrong one. Hold on. There we go. Put this up here. There we go. I wonder what they're doing. Let's see. That's a great camera. Everyone needs one of those. Yeah, so this camera, my ultimate plan for it is at my property, I'm going to be putting up an eye in the sky. I'm going to be elevating this camera up on a huge mast that I have and attaching it to one of my cabins so that it's anchored and solid. But this thing will be up above all of the plant life, and I'll be able to see really far out by having this eye in the sky. I'll be able to zoom all the way in out at my driveway entrance, my property entrance. And I'll be able to auto patrol between all of the points that I select. So I'll be able to check on all corners of my property, all with this one camera. It'll be on auto patrol mode, which will go from point to point that I select, even including zoom. So if I wanted to zoom way in on one point, it'll check that point. But then I'll also have motion capture on, or motion tracking will be on as well, so that if it does see action when it's auto patrolling, it will stop and lock onto that that motion. So that's the ultimate plan for this camera. I just didn't have it set up yet before I left, and I thought, hey, let me bring it. I'll put it on this huge pole that I have that is made for mobile things. I have a WeBoost antenna mast that's 25 feet tall, so I can elevate that camera way up in the air and look around anywhere I want. So let's see. Yeah, everybody needs one of those. Well, look in the description of this video, this live stream right here, and take a look at some of Reolink's products. The one that I have turned on right now It's a little bit more expensive. It's one of their higher level cameras, but they have a whole bunch to choose from. You can get stationary cameras. You can hook them up with Wi-Fi and a solar panel where you don't need to run any wires into your house or your rig or anything. You could just have a solar panel and the camera connected to Wi-Fi, and they're awesome. I have 7 or 8 different Reolink cameras. I have a few at my property. Um, and let me see, let me pull up one of the views from my property just so you guys can see. I can actually see a live view of my cabins right here. Um, I don't have the ability to connect this to the live stream, but that is like the courtyard. I built this camper out and I just hauled ass. I did not spend any time cleaning up, so as you can see, it's a little bit messy there, but I just needed to leave. I was trying to get to schoolie, but let's turn on the turn on the point tilt zoom, and we'll give you a little view of what my cabins are looking like, and that kind of thing. So there we go. Okay, it's hard to like show you and control the camera at the same time, but there's one of my cabins. Oops. Oh, I'm trying to get it centered perfectly. Okay, there we go. And we'll have it go over. There we go. There's my other two cabins. You can see that it's on the third cabin, but I can move around and check out everything on my property. Out here is out toward the garden. Um, there we go. That's the garden area. And hey, there's my Geo Metro. There's the Geo Metro. It's oop. Let me see here. Turn that off. There we go. So yeah, Reolink cameras are awesome. I also have a camera inside of my cabin. In case somebody was to enter the cabin, I would definitely be aware. The cabin is not very clean either, but that is the interior view. So the cops never leave me alone. Sky's the limit. I have not been pulled over in this truck recently, but I did get pulled over in the school bus. I got pulled over in the metro. The metro was totally my fault. The tail lights went out at night while I was driving it, and so I got pulled over for that. But they were nice. They were very cool. They just wanted to let me know that my tail lights were out and that I should drive home with my emergency flashers on, which is a very reasonable request for them to make. They could have given me a ticket, all that kind of thing, but it literally just happened, so they were cool. But yeah, my goal is to never talk to the cops ever again. That's really my goal. I would love for the cops to never ever speak to me ever again. That would be great. Oh yeah. Okay, well, I hate cops. I'm with you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Um, I'm not a fan. I've dealt with them my whole life. I don't know why. I mean, partially because I'm a crazy driver a little bit, but yeah, they have always been like magnetic to me. They always, you know, I don't know. It's just always been that way. But I am not a convicted felon, so that's a good thing. I have been arrested and I have spent the night in jail, and it was actually not that bad. The first half of it sucked because I was in like booking. What do they call it? When when you're in like the main part where they just pull you in, and they put everybody, like there was like 6 or 7 people in my little cell, holding cell. I guess it's like, I think it's booking though, where they're just intaking everybody. So I was in a room that was hot and nasty with like 6 other guys. I was in there for a long time, and then they fed us. They gave us breakfast because it was late at night when I got arrested, and then they fed us breakfast, and I ate a bowl of cornflakes. Actually, it was Frosted Flakes. Maybe it was cornflakes. And another guy was like trying to get my food. He was trying to get my my cereal, and I was like, no, man, I'm eating the cereal. It was like, you could have the sandwich with this gray meat on it. It was like a gray piece of sausage and a piece of egg and some Wonder Bread. So I gave a guy my sandwich, and I ate my cereal. But after that, they had me come in. They made me strip down, and I put on prison clothes. I had like this navy blue jumpsuit, like a onesie jumpsuit, and it was about 2 sizes too big for me, which actually felt really cozy. And some like croc type slides, the plastic slides. And they put me in a holding cell, in like back in the jail, like it further back after I've been processed. And inside of that cell, it was super nice. The AC was pumping. I had a cot that was my own that I could sleep on, and I fucking fell asleep. And when I woke up, they were pulling me out because I was getting released. So not that bad of a jail stay. It was just one night, and I got arrested for having some cannabis in Florida back when there was no legality. Even now, it's only medical. And then I also had maybe a couple prescriptions that weren't mine, which is a serious thing. I mean, I could have gotten a felony conviction if I had not gotten a lawyer and all of that kind of stuff. But I beat it, and I have no felony arrest record, or no felony convictions or anything like that. I've never been on probation, anything like that. So luckily, I have avoided the cops taking my freedom away and stuff like that. So I remember you getting pulled over in the bread truck. It was crazy. Yeah, I've been pulled over in the bread truck 3 times, I think. 4 times, maybe. 4 times, I think. Maybe 5. I don't know. It was a lot. But here's a good example of one of the trucks. Like, look at that Cirrus camper. It's on a flatbed. So it's much smaller than that flatbed, and they have room for bins in front of it, toolboxes underneath it if they want. There are toolboxes underneath the flatbed, but a lot of guys fill those empty spaces on the sides with toolboxes as well. So you get a lot of storage in something like that. So it's pretty cool, It's a really nice looking camper. I wouldn't mind having it. But I'm not paying 20 grand for a camper, that's for sure. Not at all. But, oh, a bee's coming in here. Oh no. A bee just flew inside. That guy's cool. That guy's name is Shane. And Shane made me something. Look at this. This is so cool. I met him. Shane kind of invited me to this event. I was saying, like, I don't know what I'm doing or whatever. And he came by a couple days later to say hi. And he made this for me. How cool is that? It's like an everlasting gobstopper. He whittled this out of a square block of wood. How cool is that? That's such a nice thing for someone to do, just to bring me a little thing. And I love stuff like this, like a tactical feeling thingy, Oh, there's the bug. Oh, it's like a stink bug. Leave it, buddy. Leave it. Buddy, leave it. Leave it. Hey. I gotta get this guy out. Hold on. Quill's about to assault it. Okay, let me see. Look at that. I caught it. I'm just going to throw it out the window now. There we go. Stink bugs gotta go, for sure. I don't want them in my freaking rig. And it's funny because it must have been bothering Quill or something, because he got up and showed me where it was pretty much. So that's cool. I thought it was a bee that flew in here, but it was just a stinky bug. But yeah, anyways, isn't that nice? One of my subscribers made that for me. But yeah, nice guy, came over. He was like, yeah, I heard about your breakup and stuff like that, and I just thought I would make this for you. And I was like, that is so cool. Very, very nice of him. But I'm down to 16% on my computer, so I think I am going to end this live stream. We're at 59 minutes. Perfect. 59 minutes and 20 seconds. I do think I'm going to shut this monkey down because I'm going to pack up the rest of my shit and get out of here. I got to go get some groceries and get some other things. And yeah, so I think I'm going to shut it down. Thank you, everybody, for watching the live stream. Sky's the limit. Thank you for commenting. Les Cam, especially Chris with a K. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you later. And who else? Sci-Fi Bry, the video guy. Thank you all for... Oh, John Eagle. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. And I will see you. Banjo Joe and Danielle, you got here so late. I was just shutting it down. I'm just shutting it down right now. Oh my god, I'm at 1 minute and 7 seconds. But anyways, probably going to be going over to La Posa South this evening for a little drum circle fire spinning kind of thing. So I will catch you guys in another video real soon. Love you guys too, Banjo Joe and Danielle. You guys are awesome. Let's see, old VW Beetles are around Caldwell all the time. Alright, well, I'll have to make a trip there maybe or something. But I already have a bug. I think I'm good with the one I got for now, but I can always get more. Anyways, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Love y'all, and I will see you again real soon.